I invited my classmate to church game nights, and he accused me of disrespecting his religion. Last year, I was going to school part-time for my nursing degree. During lunch break, a small group of us would always sit at the same table in the cafeteria and talk about our weekends. One Thursday, I mentioned that my church was having a game night on Sunday with free pizza and board games. It was something we did once a month to bring the community together. This guy Jacob from my class said that sounded really fun and asked if anyone could come. I told him of course everyone was welcome. That Sunday he actually showed up. I was honestly surprised because people say they'll come to stuff all the time but never do. We played Uno and Settlers of Catan, and he seemed to have a great time. He stayed for like 3 hours and kept saying how nice everyone was and how much fun he had. Over the next few months, he came to 2 more game nights. Each time he'd stay the whole time and help clean up afterward. At one point, he even told me he was trying to convince his mom to come with him next time because he thought she'd really enjoy meeting people. Then Christmas rolled around, and my church does this beautiful candlelight service on Christmas Eve. I sent a message to our whole lunch group inviting anyone who wanted to come. Jacob responded right away saying he'd love to be there. The service was packed and really pretty, with everyone holding candles and singing carols. My husband Mike was there too, since he usually works Sundays at the hospital but had Christmas Eve off. After the service, I introduced Jacob to Mike, and we all chatted for a few minutes about the music and how nice everything was. Later that night, Jacob sent me a text message that said, "I didn't know you were married. I was so confused by this. I wear my wedding ring every single day. It's literally on my hand. Plus, I carpool with Mike to school sometimes, and I know I've talked about my husband before in group conversations." I texted back something like, "Yeah, 5 years now. Mike works most Sundays, so this was the first time you guys could meet." He just responded with, "Oh," and that was it. A few weeks later, I sent out another invite for the next game night to our group. Jacob messaged me privately and said, "I can't believe you're still inviting me to your church. That's really disrespectful of my beliefs." I was completely thrown off. I apologized immediately and asked him what his beliefs were so I could make sure I never disrespected them again. I genuinely wanted to understand what I'd done wrong. He responded, "You should just know to respect them without me having to explain. You're being an asshole about this." Then he stopped responding to my messages completely. I talked to Mike about it that night and he started laughing. "The guy had a crush on you. He thought you were single, and that's why you kept inviting him places. Now he's embarrassed and making up this religion excuse." I showed Mike all the messages, and he pointed out that Jacob never once mentioned having religious beliefs that would prevent him from going to church. He came 3 times happily. He only got upset after finding out I was married. The whole thing made me feel terrible though. I kept wondering if I'd actually done something wrong or missed some obvious sign, but looking back, how was I supposed to know? He literally came to my church multiple times and said he loved it. Now Jacob won't even sit at our lunch table anymore. He switched to eating in his car, and the rest of our group keeps asking what happened between us.